All right, welcome everyone. Let me just fix a little audio thing here. There we go. Okay, great. It looks on my end like the audio is good, but if for any reason you can't hear me, go ahead and put a message in the chat, but it looks like we're good to go. Okay, so good morning, everyone, or at least it's morning where I'm at. Maybe it's morning where you're at. Maybe it's afternoon, maybe it's evening. But wherever you are, I just invite you to get settled in. Whatever your situation happens to be, just find the most comfortable space that you can, that's available to you. Maybe that's sitting comfortably in a chair or on a cushion. Maybe that's sitting on the grass. Maybe it's lying in a bed. And even right away, we can already just notice what's available now as far as relaxation or peace, safety. Because in this talk, we're going to be exploring, this talk and guided meditation, we're going to be exploring safety and finding safety in the body. And part of this exploration is going to be noticing what safety is already available. So we can even start there right now, right here at the beginning. What do you notice that's already okay? Maybe there's something in your environment, maybe the sky, sunlight, maybe a cozy blanket, maybe a comfortable chair. Maybe even part of your body feels relaxed. Like I notice my hands feel pretty calm and relaxed. Even if it's something small, see if there's anything you can find that already feels okay without you having to do anything about it, without you having to make it be okay or fix it. Something that's just kind of naturally all right. And as you notice that, just allow yourself to stay with that. Rather than following thoughts where the mind may want to go elsewhere. Instead, you can just allow yourself to just keep noticing this part of your environment or place in your body or within yourself that feels safe and okay, even if it's just a little bit. And just stay with that for a few moments. You might notice your breath as you're breathing. You might have deep, long breaths. Or maybe you've been busy up to this point. Maybe your breaths are kind of fast. Maybe you're still kind of settling in. Maybe you have some anxiety and maybe there's some tightness, some constriction in your breath. And we're not labeling any of these good or bad. We're just noticing what's happening right now. And just noticing your body as a whole, whether it's lying down or sitting or however your body is. Just noticing this experience of your physical body. Taking some relaxing breaths into your body. And even just in this little intro meditation, we can begin to notice the present moment. And that just means just coming to where you are right now, what's happening right now. Present moment's very simple. There's things happening around you, or maybe not much happening around you. There's your body. There's feelings or sensations in your body. There's thoughts. And all of this is what's happening in the present moment. Excuse me. All of this is what's happening in the present moment. But the present moment itself is what's holding all this space. It's just this moment itself. So see if you can just ease into and relax into this present moment, just for a few minutes or so. You can always come to your breath if anything feels challenging. Okay, and then if your eyes have been closed, you can gently open your eyes. Just kind of orient yourself to where you're at. And so, yeah, so welcome everyone. So glad to have you all here wherever you're at. So as today's talk is titled, this talk and meditation, we want to talk about and explore safety, finding safety and finding safety in the body. Because when we can find safety in our body, then that sense of being safe is very rooted. And so safety, is something that's really important, actually. It's almost kind of like one of the fundamental things about being a human that we're searching for is safety. We're searching for safety probably almost all the time, if we're honest about it. Almost all the things we're doing all the time are finding ways to be safe, having enough food and shelter and money and friends and support and love and acknowledgement, and it's all these things we're wanting to be safe. So finding safety is really a kind of a fundamental thing. And so so it's really an important exploration for anyone who has anxiety or works through anxiety or has had panic attacks or anything like that, because it's kind of the fundamental challenge of those experiences is the feeling of lack of safety, of like, I'm not safe. How do I get safe? And it can feel very ungrounded. And so in order to find that safety, we have to find this grounding in our body too. There needs to be a place for the anxiety to land. So it's not just fluttering around, trying to escape or trying to fight or trying to do something to survive, but it can just have a safe place to land. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about and explore safety and what safety is in different levels, and we're going to explore finding that in the body so it can root, so it's not just an idea or maybe even just kind of like a transcendent experience beyond your body, but something that you can experience in the moment when you're being challenged with anxiety. So, so let's, like we looked at in the intro of the meditation, in that intro meditation, there's kind of different levels of safety, and I think that's important to know. And you can look for the different levels depending on what feels available to you. So I would say probably like the most surface level and most usually easily accessible level of safety is just things or people in the environment that feel safe to you. And that's a relative experience, right? That's just for you what feels safe. So that's not like what is safe, it's just what feels safe to you. So that it might just be there's a person sitting over there and that person seems all right. Yeah, things are okay. There's just a person over there and this is fine. Okay. It might be like the sky. I've used that a lot. You look up at the sky and the sky is very neutral and not really affected by anything and it's just kind of simple and like, "Oh yeah, the sky's okay. The sky's safe." Yeah. If you're somewhere near nature, might be like trees. The trees just feel safe. They're just there. They're alive. They're part of nature, Mother Nature. The grass, anything in nature can be really helpful. Um, it might be like the space around you, just a sense of spaciousness around you. They're like, oh yeah, there's this space around me. Because a lot of times when we're feeling anxiety and not safe, it can feel almost like a psychological claustrophobia, where it's like in our mind and in our self, inward experience, it feels like there's not any space inside here. And so it can be good to notice the space outside and really let that in. And when you let that in, it's like, oh yeah, there's space here. It's not, everything's not constricted. And that can help you get that sense of space in your body and in your mind and in yourself, just seeing the space externally. So these are some examples of external ways of finding safety. So this, you can even make notes of these. These can be really helpful, just go-tos, kind of like from a very practical way when you're struggling. So the sky. Sky is always there. That's the good thing about the sky. No one's doing anything about the sky. No political thing can do anything about the sky. I mean, we can pollute the sky or we can do, all these things, but not really. The sky itself is always the sky. You can't do anything really to the sky itself. So the sky is always there, always available. The space around you is always available. There's always space, no matter where you're at. And nature is really almost always available because we're on the earth. And so sometimes it's, more available, of course, there's more nature around, but there's almost always some kind of plant or a tree or some grass nearby that you can know, like, oh yeah, that's very kind of just neutral and safe. Nature is just kind of its own thing, not involved in our mind stuff, so it's safe. So try and find these external modes of safety. And so that I would say is like the most accessible. And then the next level that might take more practice, but that's actually even more grounding and feels even more safe, is this internal safety in your body. And then there's another level even deeper than that we'll touch on at the end, towards the end. So the next level will be in your body. And so we explored that a little bit in the meditation. So you can look in your body and then find anything that's safe in your body. So it might just be my right toe feels kind of relaxed and there's like nothing happening with my right toe. Sometimes neutrality, anything that's neutral, is safe, right? It doesn't have to be something that feels like amazing and wow, super peaceful or something. It might just be something that's neutral. And neutral is safe because neutral is not scary and neutral is not dangerous. So you might just feel like your right pinky toe is just kind of neutral and like, oh, okay, there's nothing happening there. That's pretty nice. That's safe. That's in my body. Maybe it's like one shoulder. Maybe one shoulder's tight, but maybe the other shoulder's kind of relaxed and like, oh, that's okay. That's kind of safe. Maybe there's actually a place in your body that does feel peaceful when you take the time to look. Like maybe there's a little bit in your chest that feels a little bit safe, a little bit peaceful. So anywhere you can find safety in your body. And when you're looking in your body, look for anything small, even if it's small. It doesn't need to be big. Because if it's small and you notice it, when you notice it, you bring your awareness to it. And when your awareness is there, it actually starts to get stronger. So if you notice like your right pinky toe, for example, is just kind of neutral, and you just stay with that for a little bit. That's totally okay. And then you're like, oh yeah, it's okay. And sometimes a spontaneous, bigger breath will come in. And then you keep noticing your toe, and oh wow, now my toe actually feels kind of good. Because I've been noticing it. Oh, it feels a little bit kind of peaceful in my toe. That's interesting. Oh, and now that I noticed that, oh, my chest, something happened in my chest. That relaxed a little bit. This is what can happen with this, what's called somatic awareness of noticing, bringing awareness into your body, is the awareness itself just notices It's neutral. But then the more you notice, things can shift. And this awareness actually has naturally positive healing qualities. So the awareness, when you bring it in, it naturally helps good things to grow, and it helps challenging, quote unquote, not good things, but things that are challenging to dissolve. That's what awareness does. I think that's something that's really helpful to know about awareness, is that it's naturally healing. It's like a healing force by nature. Just like water is just wet, right? Can't do anything about that one way or the other. Water's just wet. That's how it is. Um, Awareness is healing. It really is. So when you bring awareness to anything, it heals. So it makes things that are already either neutral or positive, it makes them more positive and more beneficial, more peaceful. And things that are challenging, it will start to dissolve them, make them at least more neutral and then even more positive. And so the way you bring in that awareness is with the noticing. So I like that word noticing because it's a very light word. It doesn't feel like a word that's hard and you're like trying to do it. You just notice, you pay attention. I think notice is even lighter than paying attention. You just notice, like, oh yeah, that pinky toe. Oh yeah, my chest. Because when you notice, what's noticing is awareness. That's what notices. And it might be helpful to have a few tips about the quality of awareness. So awareness is formless. It's not a physical thing. So it's like the sky. That's why looking at the sky or the space around you is helpful, because there's a connection there, because they're both really not physical. You can't hold the space around you. You can't grab it, which is good news, right? It's just free. And the same with the sky, and same with your awareness inside yourself. You can't hold it or grab it. It's just there. It's not a physical thing. And it's noticing. That's what awareness does. Noticing is another word for being aware. So you're aware of your pinky toe, you're aware of your chest, aware of your body. And then the more you do that, the awareness itself kind of comes into the forefront, so to speak. This formless space, no color or really any aspects to it. There's just presence, you could say. And then the more that comes to the forefront, the more the healing power comes in, because it is a healing power. It's just, like I was saying, the water's wet, this awareness, it heals whatever it comes into contact with. And so when you bring that awareness in through the noticing, if there's something tight, it will start to loosen it. If there's something kind of neutral, it will start to expand it in a positive way. If there's something already really positive, it will just help it grow and sustain. So that's what awareness is, what it does. And the thing about awareness, the most important thing, one of the most important things, is you don't make it happen and you don't force it. You just kind of invite it through the noticing. Because if there's, say for example, oh, this part of my body is kind of anxious, there feels anxiety in here, it's kind of tight. If you're like trying to get rid of it with awareness, like, oh, I got to dissolve it with awareness, because it feels so bad, please go away. That doesn't work. What works is just the simple noticing. Oh, this is really tight. Oh, anxiety. Oh, there's a lot of, you can even verbally, that can be helped verbally notice, either externally or in your mind through words. The noticing can be these words like, oh, notice this is tight here. I'm noticing this anxiety. Ooh, yeah, there's some anxiety there. Ooh, and it's kind of like dark. You can notice colors and shapes. Maybe it's kind of dark and kind of moving around like this, like these little kind of dark, kind of like flowing around things. It doesn't matter. Whatever you notice is what you notice. But then through noticing that, you're like, yeah, that's anxiety. Ooh, I just noticed things lightened a little bit. Relaxed a little bit. Oh, I'm breathing a little bit more. I notice that now. Well, I noticed that anxiety's still there, but I'm noticing it's not as tight. That's really interesting. And as you're doing that, I'm kind of verbalizing the internal process. As you're doing that, that's awareness coming in, and that's what will happen. So try and do it with as much lightness as you can, as much trust as you can, just through the simple noticing. Okay, so these are so far 2 levels of awareness. Of finding safety. Safety outside, safety in your body. And before we do a little meditation at the end, I want to just introduce the deepest level of safety, kind of the most quote unquote sustainable level of safety, which is the present moment itself, the space of now. So as I was alluding to in the intro meditation, there's everything that's happening around us in the moment. But then there's where the moment happens. The moment happens now, which is like a space. So when we talk about the present moment, we're not really talking about everything that's happening. That's just like the entry point. We're talking about what it's happening in, like the container, the space of this moment, like the moment itself. Like a moment is not a thing, right? It's just this presence, this space. And if you're able to tap into that and notice that, like right now, I invite you right now, we'll move into the meditation right here. So in this meditation, we're exploring this present moment, which is holding everything that happens in the moment. And there's all these things around us in the moment, external things, our body, our breath in our body. But as we notice these things, see if you can come closer to what's the moment itself, just this noticing of this moment itself. Simple, very simple, just the moment itself. And this moment itself has this kind of spacious, natural quality, and it's safe. It feels very safe. When you just come to this moment, letting go of what happened, what might happen. But here now, just take a little bit of a risk of just allowing yourself to just be here now for a little bit. And just notice, oh my gosh, I'm okay. It's like, yeah, when I'm thinking about what's about to happen in 5 seconds, I don't feel okay, or what happened last time, I don't feel okay. But if I actually come to right now, I'm already okay right now. Right now, I'm okay. Actually, I'm fine right here. And any sense you have of that being okay right now, just let that be there. Let yourself take that in. Breath is always welcome to connect with that. And the sense of safety, like being okay right now without having to wait. Oh, such a relief. Let that in. Oh, I'm okay now. It's already okay. I don't have to wait to be okay. There may be, I found in my experience, there's oftentimes emotion that comes here. This kind of relief might release emotion. It might be tears. That's totally welcome if that happens. This finally finding a sense of being okay now. It might just be some big breaths that happen. See now if you can feel that in your body. Let your body take that in. So this is how we ground the safety in the body. Not only do we find and look for safety in the body, but when we find safety, especially in the present moment, we allow our body to receive it. Allow your body to take it in. I'm okay. I'm safe. It's actually okay. Let your fingers feel that. Let your toes feel that. Let your chest feel the okayness. If that feeling of safety or okayness finds any kind of space or residence in your body, just let it take residence there. Let it root there. I'm going to stay with that for a little bit here. I'm okay. I'm okay right now. Already okay. I'm safe now. There's safety here now. You're allowed and you're worthy and you're totally capable of allowing this safety to just be here, allowing yourself to be safe. This is this is part of who you are. Hmm. So just for a few more moments here, allow yourself to just really kind of marinate, soak in any sense of safety that you're experiencing, any sense of it's all right, I am really okay, it's fine. Hmm. 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 And as we slowly start to wrap up our meditation, just notice what has changed from when we started here about 30 minutes ago. How are you different now? Allow yourself to kind of check in. What's different from when you came in and logged on, turned on the computer? What was happening before? And how are you now? What's different? What's shifted? There might be big shifts, might be just little small shifts. And even little small shifts are actually really valuable. Those are seeds that grow. So be really grateful, even if you're just, oh, I feel a little bit better now. I feel a little bit more safe, actually. I know, I noticed that there's a possibility I could be all right. Anything that's shifted, a few more moments just to take that in. Great, be grateful for this shift. Okay, and then if your eyes are closed, you can gradually open your eyes. You might allow yourself to let your body shift around a little bit. Maybe you stretch, roll your ankles in your hands, kind of just look around visually, just kind of orient yourself where you're at. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining today. I really hope you're able to find some sense of safety and also just some practical tools because when we're struggling, we need things that are really practical. So like if you know you're really feeling anxiety, you just kind of need a little tool that you can go to, right? So I hope you found some of those tools, these things you notice in the external environment that are safe, finding the safety in your body, noticing what's already safe now in this moment. So I just encourage you to practice utilizing those tools because, like anything, the more you utilize them, the easier they get, the more accessible they become. Okay, so thanks everyone, and I'll look forward to see you next time. So good, so good to have you here. Thanks, Suzanne and Emily, for being here. And everyone else is joining, and we'll be watching. This will be a replay as well, so everyone's welcome to watch the replay. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you next time.